My name is Vanessa Okafo. I'm a dancer, choreographer, film producer in Toronto, Canada. I remember singing and dancing a lot, being the kid at family gatherings where we would be making up a Spice Girls routine to make our parents watch later. The school I went to was a private school. There were 2 other Asian girls in my class, both Chinese. So 3 of us until I graduated. I wanted my name to be more white than it actually is. I didn't know if there was a whiter name than Vanessa, but I wanted it to be like Tiffany or Becky or something like that. At my school, we didn't have a cafeteria. Everyone had to bring their own lunch. So my parents would pack me Chinese food. My mom would be like, Daddy saved you the best cut of the thing you ate last night. Or you have no lam over fan. It's going to be so good. I don't ever remember being proud of eating my food at high school. I think it was around like grade 7 where my parents packed bak for me, which is steamed daikon. And I remember not thinking anything about it. I was like, ooh, it's lunchtime. And maybe even being a little excited, being like, oh, I remember my mom was like, it's your favorite. And I open the container and I literally just hear, ew, your lunch smells so bad. Seeing this guttural reaction to what they thought was disgusting, I threw out my lunches for years. And this is something that I've felt so guilty about and had breakdowns about through university, being in my mid-20s, now I'm in my 30s. Like, if I start thinking about how much food I wasted and how much of my parents' devotion and affection and love through food I literally threw away, it's so heartbreaking to talk about. I remember going off to university and then learning that I had to feed myself now and literally wishing that I could come home to a home-cooked dinner and wishing that I paid more attention to when my parents were talking about food or how to prepare it, or when we were at the supermarket what to ask for. Like, I just realized how uneducated I was because I was so busy trying to get pizza or pad thai or second cup or Mr. Sub instead of just eating the food that my parents packed for me. It's just a waste. I don't think I'll ever forgive myself for that. I remember I went home a couple times with a full bag of food that is now 9 hours old. Why didn't you eat this? We saved you the best part of it, like the most lum part. Even if we were to take it in the concept of food, what would normal food be? So normal food to me would be instant noodles with carrot cake after, with kimchi on the side, and a Japanese drink, and maybe I fuck around and, I don't know, go to Dimitri's after. Like, what is normal? Growing up, I would say to myself, Chinese people are just instant noodles. Like, we're just made of instant noodles. If you haven't had an instant noodle in the last week, or I'll give you like 10 days, I don't think you're a real Asian person.